Say hi to YouTube, everybody. Say hi to YouTube. That did not go as planned.
You boys like Mexico? Yeah!
Mod numero dos for Groot. Now, we just got done putting this on, like I said in that video. We're going to be doing 2 tonight, so that's why we have the same clothes, and I'm poor, so it'll be the same clothes anyway. So, we already got the zoom exhaust, so here's what we're going to do. We got a 2.5 inch drop link from, Ruck Shop. So, to do that, we need to take this off. And that's pretty simple. We can actually do that in the what are we doing tonight video. And it's that Allen there. And there's one right there. That backed out finger tight. There we go. And there's one. I know we've got horrible lighting here, folks. I have a very tight garage now with a go-kart, 2 motorcycles, and my FRS in here. So, there's that. We're going to remove this, and then we've got a 14 millimeter and a 17, so I can see what I'm doing here. A 14 millimeter and a 17 millimeter to remove this. It's highly recommended to have another person here to pick up the weight on the back of the bike. Luckily, these are pretty light, so we can probably do this with one person. And the link is actually sitting over there. Right at the tip of my finger. That's the link, and those are the bolts. That right there is my phone that has Top Gear on it. I'm actually watching the Romania special, and there's my Tombstone pepperoni pizza. So, let me finish getting this off, and I'm just going to break this loose. I'm not going to take it off yet, but I'm going to break this loose, and I'll bring you guys back when we actually go to doing all this. So if I drop it on my FRS, we'll all get to laugh at me together. Alright, so I actually used my cheater pipe, my half-inch drive with a 17 to get that broke loose. She's now broke loose. I'm going to pull the nut off and put it over here with the rest of my bolts. So, I'm going to grab this link itself. It's actually quite pretty, the way this link looks. Okay. So, this little notch, as far as I know, I actually got that backwards, goes like this. So that's the way it's going to go on there, okay? So the goal is the shock mount. I don't know if that'll stay. So that's going to bolt on there with the provided bolts. And this is the first one. Spacer obviously goes right here. Washers on either side. So you can see that notch lays into the shock mount itself on the swing arm of the bike. The shock bolts to this one. This is just another rigidity bolt that helps support it to the back. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to pick up the end of the bike with my shoulder. We're going to pull this bolt out, put a provided bolt and spacer in here to hold it, and then we're going to put the shock back here and throw a bolt in it to hold it as well, and that will be the bolt without the spacer on it. I'm going to try to do this without dropping the freaking thing on the front of my car. So we're going to see if we can get this done here. Okay. Now, put the spacer in. And I do believe we're going to go with the bolt to the chain side. If I can get all this stuff positioned in my hands here. Of course, that's spacer is binding. Wonder how long I can do this without throwing a curse word, because my shoulder's hurting and my knee is hurting and every other thing, because I'm an old man these days. Okay, that's pretty close. So let's, where to put that? No, see? Had the wrong side. Okay, so there's that. We're going to run a bolt in so it don't fall out. We grab the secondary bolt here. So it's going to actually lower old Groot. Yeah. Pull that dude back off. Throw that on there. Okay. Whew. Not gonna lie. That took it out of me just a little bit. I'm gonna need a nap and a beer. So we're just gonna lightly throw these on here real quick like this. So nothing moves. Do this quickly, no dilly-dallying. Gotta pick the weight back up off of it to get the third bolt in here. Of course, the chain's in the way. We're getting someplace. About to cook with some gas here, folks. Yep, that's going to be the one that's going to cause me the issue. For sure. I don't know if you could see how close that was to going on. Oh. Ha! I ain't gonna lie, folks. It'd be much easier with either a swing arm stand or another human being. Okay. So, now we're gonna go to an 8mm Allen. We got our 17mm, and we're just gonna run these down until they're semi-snug. Certainly don't torque this stuff down or anything yet. There. Let's get everything nice and balanced here. I'm actually going to set the bike up. Let me get a... Y'all, I'm old, tired. That hurt. I didn't like that one bit. Not one bit. Let me get a flex extension on here. We can reach under the chain, hopefully, if this will work. Probably not, because we're filming. It does work. Kurt's getting angry with me. I can feel him behind me. Not caring much for this attention that he thought he was going to get. So, I'm going to make this one fairly tight. I'm actually going to grab a 2-inch. Shoot. Still going to need like a 4-inch extension on that. get that where I need it to be. Actually, yeah, hold up. Get a, oh. If you're young, stay young. Don't get old. Trust me. Sucks. Is that one still? Yeah, shoot. Let's go shorter. Let's get some decent length. Try for a solid here. Oh, that's money right there. Now we're cooking with gas. Okay. All right. There. Now, I don't know if it's necessary or not. Really don't. I'm gonna set the thing up. I'm gonna sit on it. Let the shock center itself. I'm not gonna put a lot of weight on it, but just enough so everything's centered. I will tell you, it sits up a lot straighter. We really need that next part that's coming up here real quick. Go ahead and put some strain on that shock bolt there. Let's also some on this one here. Okay. I'm just going to basically tighten this dude down. And technically, what I need to be doing, yeah, that's what I really need. Okay, so you're not really supposed to tighten on the bolt side, you're supposed to tighten on the nut side, so let's go ahead and do things the correct way, as opposed to cheating like I was doing there. Do another here. All right, so all that's left now, I'll get the lowering link on. We're just gonna, hopefully this will fit back on here where it needs to. Maybe. Doesn't look like it, does it? No. She ain't gonna go back on there without a little bit of cutting, is she? Gonna have to cut. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to get the I'll show you what we're looking at here. So I need to go get my there. Can you see that a little bit better? See where we're hitting? So the back is where it needs to be. We're gonna have to cut a notch in here, or just leave this thing off. But I ride this thing to work, and I don't particularly want to get crap all over my backside, so we're gonna have to notch that a little bit. It's gonna have to go by ear on that, depending on how much you're dropping the back of this thing. I think between right here and just a little smidge up here on these ends, I know I'm in the light, we'll get this thing to fit a little bit better. So I'm gonna get out my little saw, and I'm gonna do a little cut on that, and I'm just gonna cut this thing and get it mounted on there, and I'll just bring you guys back when that's done. And there Groot sits. Doesn't look too much lower just by looking at it, but it feels a significant amount lower. And if you've stared at yours long enough, you can see that it looks a little bit more squat in the back, which is what I wanted. I didn't want it really low, but I wanted it a little bit more leveled. And we're going to be getting some more parts in here in the next few days. And we've got several more projects coming in for this thing in the very immediate future. And this thing's going to look very, very different and perform different here pretty quickly. So we'll see you guys on the next one, where we continue to build on Grom, unless we somehow manage to throw together a little short ride with it first. So we'll see what we got going on. Bart? Shout out to Ian for driving me. Say hi, Tyler.